absolute high of your program. You almost have to look back, reflect on 2007 when you first arrived here and the program that you inherited and how much work, blood, sweat, tears went into building it.
I will. I'll look back at it. It was a long night. There were so many fans out there and so many supporters out there and donors that it really never ended. It went from the wrestling mat to some things on the mat at the end, some hardware, and getting out with all the fans. And so I haven't slept much, so I haven't really had any time to reflect. I'll get my own bed tonight and sleep in tomorrow and have my own time alone to look back. And I certainly want to, though. I want to enjoy this. It's pretty emotional. But yeah, I want to enjoy this. I want to enjoy all the people that, gave us this opportunity, all the athletic directors and the football coaches and basketball coaches, everybody that's been important. And of course, our guys that have wrestled for me for 12 years and have all reached out and been a part of this. And Coach Leonardis and I spoke and had a good time on the bus. And we're just excited when we think about all those guys from 12 years ago.
Has it sunk in yet?
No, not really. It's just amazing all the love those guys are getting. You don't realize what a big deal it is to win 2 national titles. I don't think the general sports fan really understands what it's like to win at that level, win that tournament. The wrestling world does, but the general sports fan might not understand how difficult it is to win at that tournament. To do two of them, to do it on the same night. It was just great. It was awesome for this whole athletic department.
Okay, now tell us now. We saw the banner. We want national champions.
That's the original banner. That's the original banner. Jim Huxford, our junior high rec coach at Jackson High School, gave me that to hang up in the wall, and we hung that up, and it started turning like pink. So we took it down. And we got a nice. We won't be needing that anymore. We'll have a nicer facility for sure.
Did you believe it when you hung it up for the first time?
Yeah, you had to believe it. What were we bringing guys there to do? We had guys right out of the gate that thought they can do that. So yeah, we did all that. We had academic posters hanging up. We had a lot of national EIWA champs at the time. We had that hanging up. So yeah, you have to believe it to achieve it. So yeah, that's something we knew we were going to do one day.
Belief is one thing, but actually going out doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, you pass that hurdle. Now you can go out on the recruiting trail and tell kids you can do that at Rutgers, because I'm sure a lot of people were saying that.
Yeah, I started pumping that a little bit last night. It can be done here. I got tired of hearing Nick Suriano can't win because he's not at Penn State, or Anthony Ashnault will never win because he's going to Rutgers and he's not coming to our school. So I got a little bit tired of hearing that. I think our guys did. I think our staff did. And you can do anything you want right here on the banks. And those guys are proved. They proved it. And this is, I truly believe this is just the beginning of something. It takes a special person to do it. And we have 2 of them that are special dudes. But I think we're going to open something up here where this is going to be the norm, and that's what we're hoping for.
After Nick's bout, there's a photo of you jumping into Coach Leo's arms and sports. What's the emotions in that moment that
I don't know. I was happy, man. I was happy. I know a lot of people. You hear it all week. Rutgers is going to make history. Rutgers is going to, and I'm thinking the whole time it is hard to win this tournament. And what if we don't? What if somebody's what if we can't beat Michael Jordan for a 3rd time? What if Nick doesn't navigate through the 133-pound field? What if we don't do it? And I was just relieved. I really was. And then I felt, once Nick did it, I felt really good about Anthony.
You hear the RU chants in Pittsburgh, and you see this giant crowd here coming to welcome you guys. Just what the community embracing you. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's tremendous support, man. I've been here from really day one. I mean, it's grown, obviously, right? It's grown, but there's a lot of people I see out there that were here day one, and yeah, it makes us proud. It's a good day. I remember coming back from the Garden. I think we had 2 All-Americans, and they sent us off with 10 qualifiers, came back with 2 All-Americans, and I remember that was pretty special. There's nothing like this, though.
Scott, can you put in perspective Anthony going unbeaten and winning a national title, how hard that is?
It's really, really difficult to do. You have to be, really, you think about the guys who have done it, they're all-time greats. It's a hard thing to do, and every now and then there's a, he almost got tripped up against Indiana, right? A kid who was 4-9. So you have to be on your A game all the time. It is difficult to do, especially in this conference. There's no breaks. You have to get yourself up every single night. And the proof of that is the Indiana match. He beats Kolodzik, has to come back, and boom, he just didn't wrestle good. He could have lost that night very easily. And you just have to be on your A game. It's a hard thing to do. And then to get through the Big Ten tournament unscathed and the national tournament, he's awesome. He's awesome.